Hi everyone, this is Dion Small from Small's Martial Arts, my expression of the best martial arts system in the world. Listen, you know, I got a lot of heat and feedback about Tony Ferguson being my favorite fighter of the UFC. They're like, well, wait a minute. Freddie, your former Sifu, Freddie Lee, doesn't agree with the UFC. It's like, no shit, Sherlock. Well, wait a minute. I've said this before in a prior video. That was the only disagreement me and Freddie had, was that I like watching the UFC and he didn't. So that argument is, but listen, I already got all these haters, whatever, they're getting on me. They're saying, oh, there's no way in the world there's no way in the world Ferguson could defeat Khabib. You keep believing that. See, and this is another thing too, man. Like, you know what I mean? People don't understand. Like, I've been watching the UFC, and I've practiced, I've practiced mixed martial arts before, and this and that. Do you understand that Tony Ferguson was in the NCAA for wrestling? What is Khabib's specialty? Wrestling. Now, I know you guys seen that bullshit or whatever, in that McGregor and Khabib fight, which was rigged. You seen Khabib outstrike McGregor. That was all bullshit and acting choreography. Come on. There's no way in the world you're gonna see Khabib in a real fight outstrike McGregor. Now listen. Everyone that's laughing at me saying, there's no way in the world Ferguson could defeat an undefeated Khabib. You guys don't watch real fighting. You guys don't know anything about real martial arts. All you guys are MMA crowds, You think you practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You don't practice anything. All you do is every pay-per-view, you sit on your couch and you stream the UFC fight. You don't practice real martial arts like I do. You don't do anything. You don't do anything. You guys are the MMA crowd. You don't do anything. I'm a real martial artist. Tony Ferguson's a real martial artist. You guys don't have any right to say anything on anything. I do, because I've practiced real martial art. I've practiced Wing Chun. I've practiced real karate. Like, I have a voice to say. So does Tony Ferguson. You internet troll, don't tell me what to think on UFC. Because I know what to think and what, you know what I mean? Like, I've practiced, I'm a martial artist. All you MMA crowd, you guys never practice martial arts. You haven't practiced anything. You haven't been sparred, nothing. Fuck your opinion. So when I say Tony Ferguson will defeat Khabib, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Khabib's 27-0. There's no way Ferguson. Oh, fuck you. You're not a martial arts. I don't want to hear your opinion. I'm getting pissed off. You know what? Dion Small for Small's Martial Arts. Tony Ferguson, they have no clue what's coming up, Man, alright, guys. Have a good night, guys.